All right, guys, we're still having some technical difficulties here trying to get the Game Changer camera set up, but we are with you, and so we at least have that going for us. And we got one out here as
Devin did the
Brant's
plant when the ball flew over there.
was able to get a ground ball to shortstop Noah Hassey.
Go, Brant.
So here we are. Runner on first here in the top of the first.
Go, Brant.
So 3-hole number 6 steps to the plate. It's first pitch on the ground to left field for a single.
Hey, let's go, Lions!
So, runners on first and second, one out here in the top of the first. Brant Slicker on the mound, Colt Petty behind the plate. That ball fouled back. Across the infield, you have Jay Garcia at third, Noah Hassey at short, Rhett Hiley at second, Kason Jones at first, Miguel Palomo in right, Cooper Young in center, and Deacon Hiley in left. Again, Brant Slicker on the mound, Colt Petty behind the plate, and here's the pick. Back in there safely. We'll do it again. 0-1 count, 1 out here in the top of the first. Playing the Dumas Demons today.
What are you doing, Kason? What are you doing?
In this fourth game, of the Leyland tournament. So far, your Lions are 3-0. 1-1 count.
Oh, I do. I'm like this. I'm
Brant
grandma.
sets. Here's a pitch.
I love it. I get
Runners
practice
go.
with
That's a hit and run. Brant's is going to have to
Brant.
play only at first
Woo!
for 2 outs.
2 down, guys!
So runners on second and third, 2 outs now for the Lions as they try to get out of this top of the first. Number 9, 7 the plate. Melendez hitting in the 5-hole for Dumas.
Oh, they're sour? Oh. You can have all those you want.
Brant sets. Here's a pitch. That one outside, ball 1.
These are really sour. Like these? Yeah. I don't like them. I like your sunglasses. They're super cool.
Brant sets. Here's the 1-0. In there. Fouled back. Struck 1. 1-1.
Really? The bag is cold.
Here in Idalou for this first game. Second game will be at 5:30 against Levelland in Levelland. So we are crossing Lubbock today, one side to the other. Short backstop here in Idalou. We'll see if that comes into play at any time during the game. Swing and a miss for strike 2, 1-2. Got a center block wall with no pads and a short backstop, so going to be tough to score on pass balls. Going to have to really be aggressive. 1-2, 2 outs. Here's a pitch. Outside, Colt grabs a hold of it. 2-2. Brant sets. Here's the 2-2. That one misses outside. Ball 3. Full count.
Let's go, Lions. Let's go, Brant.
So runners on second and third. Full count, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. That one misses outside for ball 4. So now bases loaded. They'll bring up the 6-hole. Dunham, number 3, to the plate, hitting from the left side. Now with bases loaded and 2 outs here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. That one misses.
Nice.
Oh, good strike on the inside half there from Brant for 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1. That one across for strike number 2. Brant has worked both sides of the plate so far here against number 3. Brant sets. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So that'll do it in the top of the first. We'll be right back with you in the bottom of the first. 0-0 game against Dumas. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to the bottom of the first. As number 1, Robinson works for Dumas against Deacon Hiley of your Lions. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Deacon hits that one hard in the gap. Oh, and it gets past the left fielder. Deacon's gonna be digging for third. And he's in there safely. So Deacon with a leadoff single and it might end up going as a triple. The ball bounced because of the grass over the top. I think I'm going to score it also as a single with an error. And so now, base runner on third is Deacon Hiley. Number 5, Rhett Hiley, stepping to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Misses low and inside. Ball 1. It is a little bit chillier today, so excuse me if I'm sniffing or coughing. I'll do my best here. Here's the pitch. Rhett takes that one outside for ball number 2. So 2-0 here. Again, our leadoff batter, Deacon Hiley at third. 2-hole Rhett Hiley at the plate with a 2-0 count. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Takes that one for strike number 1. 2-1 count. So Rhett settles back in here with a 2-1 count. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Down and out. 3-1. Rhett again playing second base today. Kason Jones, our first baseman, is behind him right now in the 3-hole. But here we are with a 3-1 count, no outs, runner on third base, and Rhett's able to swing away. And he does and fouls that one back, just rides a little in on his hands. Taking the count full here in the bottom of the first.
Come on, Rhett.
Here's a full count. Rhett takes that one up and out for ball number 4. So first 2 runners on for your Lions on the corners. You got Hiley's on the corner and Kason Jones stepping to the plate.
I don't have their stuff packed, but after we leave here, I was going to run by the house, and then I can grab it, and then we can.
So here we are, runners on first and third. 0-0 count. Kason takes first ball low and out for ball number 1. Interested to see what the lefty Robinson does here. That first one was a quick step move and affected his in and out a little bit there. We'll see if he stays with it. Nope, knee up. Misses out and outside again, 2-0.
I did, and I couldn't find it.
So Kason again here, 2-0. Runners on first and third. Here's a pitch. Rhett goes. Throw is all the way to second base, not in time. Deacon stays put. So now 3-0 count. Runners in scoring position at second and third for the Lions here in the bottom of the first. Kason steps back in. Here's the 3-0, taken all the way. Now 3-1 count. Really good opportunity here for Kason and the Lions to get this scoring started, excuse me. He takes that one way up for ball 4. So now bases loaded for 4-hole Cooper Young, as the Lions put the Dumas Demons in trouble early here in the first. Here's the pitch. Misses up, 1-0.
Cooper.
No real relief for Robinson here in the Lions lineup as he faces 4, 5, 6 here now with bases loaded and no outs. Here's a pitch. Cooper takes that one for strike 1, 1-1. Cooper taking all the way right there. Making sure Robinson throws some strikes here. Now he settles in with the 1-1. And I'm sure he'll have the green light if he sees something he likes. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one back over here to the right side. Now down 1-2. Again, with bases loaded, Dumas is going to concede the run up the middle and try to roll 2. They're going to trade the out for the run, see if they can get a 2-ball. Hard to get Cooper Young, who is very speedy, to roll into a double play, but that's what they're looking at here. Up on the corners, back in the middle. Here's a swing. Fouls that one back to the right side. We'll stay here at 1-2. So here we go with the 1-2 count. Again, Cooper Young at the plate with no outs and bases loaded for the Lions. Here's a pitch. Cooper fouls that one off his foot. And we'll stay here at 1-2. Good job by Cooper there, just staying alive, fouling off that breaking ball. Earns himself another pitch here. One, two, no outs. So pitcher starts shaking off pitches. Cooper steps back, calls time. So we'll stay here at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Cooper hits that one foul again, staying alive. Trying to get a pitch he can really hammer here as he has earned it in a long at-bat here. 1-2, but I believe this will be pitch number 7 to Cooper Young. So really making Robinson work here with no outs and bases loaded for the Lions. Here's a pitch. That one's up. 2-2. Two count. Robinson sets. Time called in the box again. Here's the pitch. Cooper takes that one inside and low. Ball 3, so he's worked it to a full count here. Really good at-bat from center fielder Cooper Young. as Robinson's already thrown 21 pitches here with no outs. Here's the pitch. That one's ball 4. So Cooper comes all the way back with a great at-bat and draws a walk, and that'll score Deacon. So now Brant Slecker will step to the plate, still here with no outs. In the bottom of the first, your Lions now leading at 1-0. That'll get an early mound visit here from the Demons. We'll be right back. So here we go. Brant Slecker at the plate. No outs. Bases loaded. Your Lions leading 1-0. Takes that one up for ball 1. Well, no, again, you've got Rhett at third, Kaysen at second, and Cooper at first. Deacon has already scored for your Lions here. No outs. Strike 1, 1-1.
Go, Brant.
Brant's again there taken all the way wisely as Robinson has struggled a bit on the mound. Here's a pitch. Brant's hits that one down the left field line. It is fading foul.
Go, Brant. You got this?
So now here we are at 1-2. And the base is juiced. Pitcher sets. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Brant strikes out for out number 1 here in the bottom of the first. That brings up Noah Hassey with bases loaded full of Lions. Dumas will play it up on the corners and back in the middle, still trying to get the 2-ball to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Takes that one up. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Hit out towards right field. That is fading fast. Foul. 1-1.
Go, Noah.
So lefty Robinson's fastball has a lot of run on it. Has gotten in on the hands of a couple of our righties with that fastball. But he has just not had the control and command of the outside half in order to be effective. He has walked a lot so far in this first. The Lions lead at 1-0. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Come on, Noah.
2-1, 1 out. Lions have made Robinson very uncomfortable up there on the mound. Here's a pitch. That one's hit hard towards shortstop. That's not going to be 2. He has to go across, and he throws it away. So 2 runs will score there as a shortstop. As a shortstop overthrew the first baseman, threw that one into the dugout. So now your Lions lead at 3-0 with Miguel Palomo stepping to the plate here, 1 out, 2 runners still in scoring position as Noah's able to get to second on the throw out of play, the dead ball, and Cooper Young at third. Kason Jones and Rhett Hiley score. Your Lions lead at 3-0. 1 out, Miggy at the plate. First pitch swing in.
You got this. Let's go, Miguel.
Strike number 1. Pitcher sets. Here's the 0-1. Miguel hits that one on the ground towards shortstop. He's up with it and makes the play, but that scores another run. So your Lions now up 4-0. 2 outs. Noah Hassey at third base. Jay Garcia, third baseman, stepping to the plate here with another RBI opportunity. As Jay settles in here. Here's a pitch. That's across for strike number 1. So 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1. Up and away, ball 1. 1-1. Again, third baseman Jay Garcia at the plate. Noah Hassey stands over there at third base with 2 outs. Your Lions leading at 4-0. Here's the pitch. Jay fouls that one back. 1-2. So the Lions have really had some long at-bats here and some walks, and so Robinson now about to throw his 36th pitch here in the bottom of the first. You've got to love to see that out of the Lions. Here's the pitch. Jay swings and misses, but that ball is dropped. Jay reaches first safely as the catcher can't find that ball. So, drop third strike. Allows Jay to reach on the strikeout. That'll bring up 9-hole Colt Petty to the plate, catching today. Now with runners on first and third. Your Lions leading at 4-0, trying to get this. A couple more runs across here in the first. Pitcher sets. Here's the pitch. Way down and in, ball 1. Runners on first and third. Catcher's going to make a call if they're going to throw it through or cut it off or what they're going to do. There. Pitcher sets. Here's the 1-0. Jay goes. He throws down to third, but Noah on it. Stays there. So now 2 runners in scoring position again on the 1-1 count. Here with Colt Petty at the plate. 2 more RBI opportunities. Here's a pitch. Colt holds up on that one, 2-1. Pitcher sets. Here's the 2-1. Colt fouls that one back, 2-2.
What are the odds?
2-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Colt takes that one for strike number 3. So that'll do it for the Lions here in the bottom of the first. 4 innings or 4 runs across. We'll be right back here in the top of the second. So here we are back with you. 2-0 count here in the top of the second. Brant Selector to number 15. Swing and a miss. 2-1. This is 7-8-9 for the Dumas Demons. Hendricks at the plate. Here's a 2-1. Swung on and hit through the gap for a single. Oh, gets through Deacon's legs. Hendricks digs for second. He'll have to stop there, as that's the second ball in left field we've seen hop through the left fielder. One for us, one for them.
Is that the same place there, guys?
So clearly something in left field causing those errors, it looks like.
I might throw off it. I might throw off.
Nevertheless, runner on second, no outs here for the Demons. 8-hole Balbuena up to the plate. Here's a pitch. First pitch swinging, ground ball to Jay Garcia at third. Brings Kaysen off of the bag, and so he has to tag, and the runner's able to advance to third. So 1 out here, runner on third base for the 9-hole from Dumas. Number 11, Fox, steps to the plate. Here's a pitch. Called down, ball 1.
Go, Brant. You got this.
1-0 count. Here's a pitch. 2-0. Here's a pitch. That one's going to score a run, grounded towards Noah Hassey, and he misses it in at short. So error on Noah Hassey allows first run of the game from Dumas. He was going to score anyway.
Go,
But 2 errors out of the Lions lead to the first run of the game from the Demons. Here in the top of the second, leadoff Mills comes to the plate. Now with a man on first and 1 out. 1 run in, your Lions lead at 4-1. Brant sets. Here's a pitch. Squares the bunt. That ball crosses Colt up a little bit. So ball 1 goes down as a pass ball. Runner advances to second base. Here's a pitch. Misses down. Ball 2.
Come on, Branch, you got this.
Ball 3. 3-0. Here's a 3-0. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Three 1. And the pitch. Swung on. Foul back. 3-2. Full count. Runner on second base. 1 out. Brant sets. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, hit out towards Cooper. He's under it. Makes a play there for out number 2.
One more, guys.
That'll bring up Robinson, the pitcher. 1 for 1 on the day. Runner on second base and 2 outs. Here's a pitch. That one misses way low. Good block there by Colt.
Good stop. Come on, Branch.
Keeping that ball in front of him for ball number 1. No damage done. 1-0. Brant sets. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. One count, 2 outs. Runner on second base. Number 1, Robinson at the plate. Space man Schlecker for the second time today. Here's a pitch way outside. Ball 2.
Come on, Branch.
And the pitch way outside again and down. Colt working hard back there, keeping balls in front.
You got this.
Doing a great job back there. 3-1 count. As Brant tries to go work his way back and beat the 2-hole here. His pitching counterpart. Excuse me. Swung on, grounded towards Rhett at second. Branch covers, but he's not there in time. And the run scores. As Kaysen goes after that ball, Rhett able to field it, but Brant's not there off the mound in time to get the Speedy Robinson, and another run goes across. So 2 outs, runner on first base. Lions leading it now 4-2. Pickoff move over there, runner back in there safely. Facing number 6, Perez. Now he's 1 for 1 on the day. Facing Brants for the second time here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. That one's across for strike number 1. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swung on. Hit foul. Now 0-2. Swung on. Hit way up high in between short and left. Deacon calls Noah off and makes the play for third out of the inning. So your Lions now lead it 4-2. We'll be right back in the bottom of the second. So here we go. Back with you in the bottom of the second. Top of the lineup up for the Lions here in the top of the second as we batted around in the first inning. So Deacon 1 for 1 on the day, settles in, takes that one low, ball 1. Deacon with a single to left field last time up, got underneath the left fielder and ended up on third. Fouls that one back, 1-1. Again, we've seen 2 errors in left field, one from us, one from them. both on hard ground balls that just scooted funny. Sure we'll hear about it later from Deacon. But he settles back in right now, 1-1. That one bounces in there, 2-1. Here to lead off the top of the second, or the bottom of the second, excuse me. Your Lions, the home team today in this one. They'll be the visitors tonight in Levelland in the navy jerseys and the gray pants with the navy piping. Takes that one low and in, taking the count to 3-1.
I'll probably just walk
Here's a pitch. Ball 4. So good at bat there from Deacon to lead off the second and give us an early base runner here. Brings Rhett Holly to plate. Rhett walked last time up. So 0 for 0 on the day. Facing Robinson for the second time, already at 46 pitches. So driving that pitch count out, it's a good thing. Robinson sets. Here's the pitch. That one gets away from the catcher. Deacon able to advance to second base on that wild pitch as Rhett squared to bunt. See what happens here as Rhett handles the bat pretty well. You got speed on second base, so don't be surprised if you see him square around again here with no outs. Here's a pitch. Rhett swinging, hammers that one into right field, but right at the right fielder. Line drive all the way out there to him. That was easily extra bases, but just the way baseball goes, sometimes you hit it right at them. So 1 out now. Kaysen Jones stepping to the plate. Kaysen's also 0 for 0 on the day after a walk. First time up. The runner on second base and 1 out now. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Kaysen squares, pops that bunt up, but falls safely for strike number 1.
So she sent me a link the other day.
Okay, so
0-1 count, 1 out. Deacon Hiley stands at second base. Kaysen Jones at the plate. Here's the pitch. Kaysen takes that one low for ball 1. 1-1. Again, if you're just joining us, your Lions score 4 in the first. Dumas comes back on a couple of defensive errors from the Lions and ended up scoring 2 in the second. So your Lions lead at 4-2 here in the bottom of the second. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Kaysen takes that one for strike number 2.
okay, so you got this.
1 out from this second inning. A line out to right field by Rhett Hiley. Ball hit hard. Deacon wisely stays put at second. And so we still have a runner on second base. Here with the 1-2 count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Kaysen hits that one foul. We'll keep it right here at 1-2. Pitcher sets. Here's the 1-2. Deacon goes. Kaysen hits that one down the right field line. Called foul. So we'll reset. Deacon will head back to second base. as that ball was really close. Got everybody here on the first base side excited as we can't really see the angle that the umpire can. And so looked fair from here, but called foul from the umpire who has the view there down the line. So we'll do it again here at 1-2 with one out, runner on second base. We'll see if Deacon gets moving again. He stays put. Ball bounces in there. Deacon's able to get third on the wild pitch. So here we go, 2-2. Kaysen Jones at the plate, and now Deacon standing at third base. Here's the pitch. Kaysen hits that one hard up the middle. RBI single from Kaysen Jones. Your Lions now lead at 5-2. Cooper Young coming to the plate. Kaysen standing at first base, and one out here in the bottom of the second. So Cooper Young stepping to the plate, 0 for 0 on the day with another one of those walks in the first inning. Now batting with a runner on first base and one out. Pitcher sets. Here's the pitch. Low. Tell you what, runners on base, a good thing for the Lions as Robinson really struggles. Lefty, I know when I was pitching, a lot of lefties have a great pickoff move. Runners on first base always made me nervous. As you see vision, runner goes. Kaysen heading into second base. Ball gets away from the shortstop. So Kaysen safe at second. As the shortstop had to come across the bag and Kaysen slid right into him.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yes. They're both right there. Oh, they went right around on that field.
So again, like I was saying, some lefty pitchers love runners over there. I know playing in high school, Bobby Livingston loved runners over there because he had such a good pickoff move. He just wanted to play with them. I did not have a great pickoff move, and so it made me nervous because a runner was in my vision the whole way, and so as they were moving and I was delivering my pitch, I could see them. So Robinson looks to be a little bit stressed over there when a runner's on first base. But now we got a runner on second base. Shortstop seems to be okay. And now a 1-1 count. To Cooper Young with runner in scoring position now. Your Lions leading at 5-2. One out, 1-1 count. Bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Cooper takes that one inside. 2-1. That was pitch number 58 from Robinson. So again, the discipline at the plate from the Lions driving this pitch count higher and higher and higher here in the second. Only with one out. Cooper settles back in, 2-1 count. Here's a pitch. Cooper hammers that one to center. That's going to get down in front of the center fielder. Kaysen gets the stop sign at third base. So now runners on first and third. Good piece of hitting there from Cooper Young. That'll bring up Brant Slaker, 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out first time up. Looking to help himself out here as he is our pitcher. And we're going to get a mound visit, likely a pitch and change, I would say, as the next pitch will be number 60 for Robinson. And he's only one out into the second inning. Sure enough, we're going to see a pitch and change. We'll be right back with you after this. All right, and we're back. Dumas with the pitch and change. Now number 22, a righty, Corona, is on the bump with runners on first and third, and Brant Slecker stepping to the plate. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. He sets. Here's a pitch. First pitch swinging. Brant bounces that one to the first baseman. Can only make the play at first. First baseman was playing up, so Kaysen has to hold. Cooper able to make it to second. But they get the job done with the out there. So 2 outs now. Noah Hassey stepped to the plate. Here in bottom of the second, Noah 0 for 1 on the day. Hits that one hard. That's going to be a tough play by the center fielder. And he drops it. So the wind holds that one up to allow him to get underneath the ball, and he does camp underneath it and then tries to catch it off his shoulder, and it bounces off his glove. So error by the center fielder there allows 2 runs to score, and your Lions now lead it 7-2 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Miggy stepping to the plate, 0 for 1 on the day. Corona sets. Here's the pitch. Miggy bunts. That is a fair ball. Catcher fields it. Throws it off the bag. Hold on. We're going to get help from. We're going to get help on a 2-man crew. It's a good time to ask for help because this is really the call of the home plate umpire, as the first baseman was well off the plate, but out in that secondary position, the field umpire can't see it, so clearly off. And they fix that call. So error on the throw there by the catcher. Now runners on first and third. Again, with the 2-man crew, that's exactly what they're supposed to do, is go ahead and call the out if you think it's close in the field, and then have the home plate umpire who is watching down the line overturn that. So par for the course here. Pretty good umpiring there from this crew on that play. It brings up Jay Garcia to the plate, 0 for 1 on the day. Now with runners on first and third, the speedy Miggy at first base. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Jay, first time up, struck out on a drop third strike, but was able to reach first. Steps in now with the 1-0 count. Here's a pitch. Takes that one for strike number 1. Expect to see Miggy move in here on this 1-1 count, and a righty on the mound. If nothing else, just to get the middle infield having to cover. And the pick, he's in there safely. I don't know. First baseman was impressed with this tag, but Miggy well past it. Miggy definitely looked like he was going, so like I said, expect some movement here. With 2 outs, 1-1 count to Jay at the plate. Here's the pitch. Miggy stays. That one misses up and in, 2-1.
Number 18.
Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Jay takes that one for strike number 2, 2-2. Two count. 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Miggy goes. Jay puts the ball on the ground towards the second baseman. Only plays in a beat at first, but he does make it. And that'll do it for your Lions half of the second, but not before 3 runs across. Your Lions now lead it 7-2. We'll be right back in the top of the third. All right, here we go. Back in the top of the third. 4-5-6 up for Dumas. Catcher 31, Pena, stepping to the plate to lead it off. Brand Slecker back to work here in the top of the third. Looking for a quick, efficient inning here from Brantz. Takes that one, ball 1. As Branch just hasn't looked settled today. He's been able to get the job done, but just hadn't quite settled in yet. Struck 1. To be the Brantz that we know, Brantz can be very dominant on the mound when he settles in. Some days we're just like that. You just can't, you don't feel yourself and can't get settled. That ball hit hard into left, but Deacon is there. For out number 1, and that's exactly what we need is balls in play here to get Brantz out of this inning quickly. Just help him, again, like I said, settle into the game a little bit here. So 1 out here facing Melendez. First pitch swinging, he pops that up. And Brantz comes off the mound and makes a play with a little giggle as that ball almost snuck out of his glove. So quickly, 2 outs here in the top of the third.
Nice.
And that looked more Brantz-like there. That's good. That looked more settled. Ball had a little more zip on it. Quickly ahead, 0-1. 2 outs. Dunham at the plate, 0 for 1 on the day. That ball misses just low, but good pitch there from Brantz. Trying to get him to chase a little bit. Now taking the count to 1-1. Here's the pitch. That ball hit out towards Kaysen, but foul. So Brantz now up 1-2 on Dunham. He hits in the 6 hole. Last time up, struck out swinging. Facing Brantz for the second time here today. Here's a pitch. That one's across. Good pitch there. Froze him. So 1-2-3 inning for Brantz. Exactly what we wanted to see out of him. Your Lions be up to bat 9-1-2 here in the bottom of the third. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Here we go. Colt Petty, first pitch swinging, fouls that one back for strike one. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1. Colt hits that one out towards center. Center fielder is able to make the play. Good play there. That ball, wind's blowing out to left, and ball holds up for center fielder there for the first out. That'll bring up Deacon Hiley for the third time today. Deacon 1 for 1 on the day, walked last time up. Now battling here with bases empty and 1 out in the bottom of the third. Here's a pitch. Takes that one for strike one. First time for Deacon facing Corona. So the lineup, most of the top of the lineup here, or all the top of the lineup, will see Corona for the first time. Deacon hammers that one into the right center gap. He rounds first and puts on the brakes as the right fielder cuts that one off. So Deacon 2 for 2 on the day. Now runner on first base for Rhett Hiley. Rhett 0 for 1 on the day, walked first time up, lined out to the right fielder with a really good swing last time up. Looking to find some green grass this time with 1 out, and his brother standing over there at first base. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. That one low. Ball 1. Pitcher sets. Here's the 1-0. That one misses inside. Ball number 2. Trying to work on my view a little bit here. Just stay patient with me. Trying to get a little more of the field for you. There's a pole right here on my right, so it's a little tough. Here's a pitch. Deacon goes. That ball misses high. 3-0, and Deacon's in there safely. So 3-0 count. Stolen bag by Deacon Hiley. He's at second base here in the bottom of the third. Your Lions leading it 7-2. Rhett settles back in here for the 3-0 count. Runner on second base now. Takes a hack with the green light there. Fouls that one back. Now 3-1. Rhett settles back in here for the 3-1 count. Here's a pitch. That one misses high. Ball 4. So Rhett on for the second time today. Puts runners on first and second for Kason Jones. He walked in the first and singled on a hard ground ball to the center fielder last time up. Now batting in the third inning for the third time with 1 out. And runners on first and second. Here's a pitch. That one across for strike number 1. Catcher sets up outside. Here comes the 0-1 to Kaysen. That one taken outside as he was set up outside for the 1-1 count. Not real sure why you would set up that far outside. The umpire has been given a good ball and a half, 2 balls out. Just set up down the middle and let him throw it out there. But you set up out there, the umpire's not going to give it as much. Here's a pitch. That one way out. Deacon puts on the brakes. So here we are with a 2-1 count. Corona steps off, settles back in. Here we go. 2-1. Hiley's on first and second. Kaysen swings through that one. 2-2.
Okay, Sid?
Just a little too anxious on that one. Chases. We've got one more to deal with here, so Kaysen settles back in for the 2-2. 1 out. Here's a pitch. Kaysen fouls that one off. Good job protecting there out of Kaysen Jones. Keep the count here at 2-2. Pitcher sets. Here's a pitch. Kaysen takes that one out. Ball 3. So he's driven the count to full count here. With 1 out and runners on first and second. Kaysen expecting a pitch to hit here as they're not going to want to load the bases for Cooper. Here's a pitch. Runners go. Kaysen hits that one hard up the middle. Deacon's rounding. Rhett digs for third. The throw goes home, not in time. Kaysen able to get to second base on the throw. Great at bat by Kaysen Jones for the single there and able to advance to second on the throw. 1 run across. Runners now at second and third for Cooper Young, who's 1 for 1 on the day. Last time up, hard line drive to center field. Now with 2 Lions in scoring position. We're going to get a mound visit here for Corona. We'll be right back. And that'll do it for Corona as he throws an inning and a third. And we'll have a new pitcher here. Looks like it's going to be the third baseman, number 6, Perez,
Are you taking them with you?
coming to the mound.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Your Lions leading at 8-2 here in the bottom of the third. 1 out, runners on second and third. We'll be right back. All right, we're back with you here in the bottom of the third. Runners on, second and third. Cooper Young stepping to the plate to face new pitcher Perez with one out here in the third. He sets. Here's a pitch. That one's crossed for strike number one. Rhett Hiley at third. Kason Jones at second. Cooper Young at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Cooper fouls that one back. Driving the count to 0-2. So 0-2 count. Cooper Young at the plate, one out. Rhett Hiley at third. Kason Jones at second. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. For the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Brant Lecker now with two outs. Lions at second and third. One run across already here for the Lions, looking to add two more.
Number 7, Katie.
Brant Lecker settles in. 0 for 2 on the day. Takes first pitch in the bottom half of the zone for strike number one. Good pitch there out of Perez. Here's the 0-1. Outside, ball one. Here's the 1-1. Way outside, ball two. Good job by the catcher there, Pena, to keep that ball from getting to the backstop. So 2-1 count, two outs to Brant Lecker. Runners on, second and third. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike two. 2-2 count, two outs. Here's a pitch. Strike three. Branch goes down swinging. So two strikeouts for the pitcher there to end the threat in the third, but not before your Lions get one across. We'll be right back. In the top of the fourth, your Lions leading at 8-2. All right, here we go. We're back. 7, 8, 9. Up to bat for the Demons. It just sounds weird. Why on earth would you name your school the Demons? Nevertheless, singled on a ground ball to left field last time up. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Brantz is ready. Here's a pitch. Good pitch there for strike number 1. As again, I feel like Brantz has really settled in now. We're seeing more of the Brantz Lecker we know and love. There's another strike, fouled off. Brantz quickly ahead, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Good pitch there for Brantz, but fouled off. So Hendricks stays alive. Count stays at 0-2. Here's a pitch. That one's across for strike 3. Brantz is feeling it now on the mound as he has retired the last 4 batters for the Demons. I'll bring up number 2, Balbuena. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to third base last time up. Here's a pitch. That one's across for strike 1. Here's the pitch. That called inside. Another really good pitch by Brantz. Misses just inside, taking the count to 1-1. Brantz is ready to go. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. Count sits at 1-2. That one misses down, 2-2. Here's a pitch, misses down, full count. Here's a pitch, swung on, miss, strike 3. So 2 strikeouts in a row for Brantz. And that is 5 batters in a row retired by Brantz. That'll bring up the 9-hole Fox. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a ground ball to the shortstop last time up.
It was my cup, not me.
Strike 1 as Laura McDonald makes a ton of noise behind me. Cannot get her act together, dropping cups. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
Go, Brantz.
Brantz ahead again, 0-2. And here's a pitch. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 by Brantz Lecker. That'll do it for the top of the 4th. Your Lions up to bat 6, 7, 8. Noah Hassey coming up in the bottom of the 4th. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Back in the bottom of the 4th. We have a special shout out.
Hi, Mimi and Granddad. It's Peyton.
Peyton Connor saying hi to her grandparents. How sweet it is. Grandparent shout outs all day long. No girlfriends, no boyfriends. We don't do those shout outs, but we'll do grandparent shout outs all day long. Noah Hassey settles in here. Here's the first pitch. Takes that one for strike number 1.
Number 21.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Noah quickly down 0-2. Noah's 0 for 2 on the day, but has reached on some errors. First one by the shortstop, second one by the center fielder. Looking to continue to hit the ball hard here. Now down 0-2. And he does hammer that ball towards left, and it is down. Great swing by Noah as he continues to swing a hot bat. That one, his first hit of the day, third time on base.
Oh, no.
And then throws his ankle guard over the top of the dugout. So while he reaches on a hit, error on the ankle guard throw by Noah Hassey. That brings up Miggy, 0 for 2 on the day, also has reached, now batting with no outs, and Noah Hassey at first base. Here's a pitch. Noah goes, and Miguel squares the bunt. Pitcher falls down, and Miguel beats it out for an infield single. On a good bunt there by Miggy, the speedy Miggy. Pitcher slips, and that gives Miggy just enough time to reach first base safely. So now runners on first and second. Jay Garcia steps to the plate. Jay 0 for 2 on the day. Reached on a drop third strike the first time up and grounded out to the second baseman. Last time up, now batting here in the bottom of the fourth with no outs. As the catching gear was outside the dugout, providing a tripping hazard, so umpire wisely calls time and gets our Lions to move that into the dugout so nobody can trip going for ball. Jay squares, great bunt down the first baseline. Tagged out on the sacrifice. Great bunt, good play by the first baseman there to get him out, but that moves the runners over. A good sack bunt there by Jay Garcia. That brings up Colt Petty now with 2 runners in scoring position and only 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Colt is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout, looking, and a fly out to the center fielder. Again, looking to put one in the green grass here in the fourth. First pitch swinging, pops that one up towards left field. I don't think it's going to be deep enough. Noah tags, wisely stops, but does make the throw home. So wise base running there by Noah Hassey. So I'll bring up top of the lineup. Deacon Hiley come to the plate, 2 for 2 on the day. He has singled on a hard ground ball to left fielder, singled on a line drive to right fielder, and walked today. So looking to drive these 2 runs in and keep the Lions on the scoring train as they have scored in every inning so far. Here's a pitch. Hit hard, but that is at the shortstop, but by him, bad hop. Hate that for the shortstop as he was there to make the play. But hits something funny out there and gets away from him. So Deacon will reach on that error and a run will score. So your Lions have now scored in every inning. Leading it now 9-2. Runners on first and third. Brett Hiley stepping to the plate. He's got 2 walks on the day and a line out to the right fielder. First time facing Perez here in the bottom of the fourth. Speed on the base pass. Don't be surprised if the Lions get something going here. The pick over to first. Deacon in there safely. And we'll do it again. I expect Deacon to be moving right here. Here's a pitch. Deacon is going. That ball is up. Ball thrown straight back to the pitcher. So Deacon reaches second base on a no throw. And now 2 runners in scoring position for Rhett. Stepping the plate. Looking to drive a ball here in the 4th. Here's a pitch. Takes that one. Not the pitch for him. Called strike. Now at 1-1.
Up next, number 12, Zariah.
Here's the 1-1. Rhett hits that one foul. Not real sure what happened there. A little half swing on a 1-1 count. Not really sure what he was doing, but don't like it. Hope he doesn't do it again. As now we have a 1-2 count. Perez sets. Here's the 1-2. Rhett fouls that one back. We'll stay here. 1-2. Here we go. Here's the 1-2. Rhett pokes that one. That's going to be a tough play. He's going to beat that out for an infield single. As again, the strike zone has been wide, and so Rhett wisely puts that ball in play even though it is outside. So that'll be an infield hit by Rhett, and another run comes across. Your Lions now lead at 10-2. Runners on first and third. Kason Jones stepping to the plate. 2 for 2 on the day. 2 for 2 with a walk. You're good.
Okay. Bye. Good to see you.
Oh, no, you're not. After I was speaking, I was like, I'm not. No, you're not.
So Rhett Hiley at first, Deacon Hiley at third, Kason Jones at the plate. Here's the pitch. Way high, ball 1.
Okay, Sid?
Up to bat for the Panthers, number 3, Shelby.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Delayed steal. Rhett's in there safely, and that allows Deacon to score. Oh, we're going to call batter's interference for the 3rd out. I don't know about that one. That's the 2nd time this weekend Kason has been called for batter interference. So that will do it for the Lions. They now lead at 10-2 going into the top of the 5th. We'll be right back.
hi to Daddy.
Hi, Dad.
Go Lions.
Go Lions.
Oh, there you go. Case Rocha with the Go Lions. As we're back in the top of the fifth. First ball fouled off the front foot of number 5, Mills, leadoff hitter for the Demons. And here's the second pitch. That ball misses low and outside for ball 1. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. That ball called inside, 2-1. Pretty good pitch there out of Brant's as he tries to establish that inside corner. Swung on a miss, strike 2, 2-2. Here's a 2-2. Fouled back. We'll keep it right here at 2-2. Here's a pitch. Way outside, 2-2. This is, that's the third ball, 3-2. Full count. Here's a pitch. Called, strike 3. Brant's has now retired 7 in a row. 3 of those on strikeouts. 4 of those on strikeouts. For his 7th out in a row. That'll bring up Robinson. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Here's a pitch. Strike 1, as Robinson is standing right on top of the line, so any ball that is inside is going to be a strike. As his foot is actually over the line slightly. Hits that ball hard down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases. He's going to stop at 2 for a double there out of Robinson.
Oh, and you need some energy before your basketball game? What's wrong with your energy? It's going down. What does he need? A Gatorade.
Oh,
Whose Gatorade is this?
I don't know if you can hear that. We've got an energy crisis here
Cross.
at a Cross Rocha.
Okay, come get it, baby. I don't want it.
His leg not working properly. Needs a little Gatorade to get it back going. That brings up number 6, Perez, now with 1 out, runner on second. First pitch swinging, fouls that one off. So we're going to get a Gatorade refill here for Cross. Make sure that leg works properly. Oh, 1 count, 1 out, runner at second base. Here's a pitch. Colt blocks that one up. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2.
Hey. Cross. I mean, Kate. Drink of mine? Nope.
Brant sets. Here's the 1-2. That ball hit hard towards left field. Deacon up with it. Gets the ball in quickly. So we got runners on first and third now with 1 out. Four-hole catcher Pena up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to the shortstop and a fly out to left field. Now with runners on first and third. That'll get a mound visit for him. Coach McDonald here in top of the fifth. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Mound visit over. Runners on first and third. Brant settles in here for his 75th pitch of the game, and that ball is popped up towards right field. That's not going to be enough, but the runner's going to try it. It is cut off, and he is in there safely. So just enough to score that run. Your Lions now lead it 10-3, but with 2 outs here in the top of the fifth.
I mean, that kid is so fast. 21. I remember last year.
The new shortstop, number 21, up to the plate for the first time today.
I ran after him. I don't know how many times I ran after him.
Takes that one inside, ball 1. Sazameda.
Oh, he is. So
You're at the plate. Runner on first, 2 outs. Takes that one. Now count
exactly, yeah.
goes to 1-1.
Set that down. If he wouldn't have dropped the phone, we might not have known he went.
Up to bat for the Lady Nets, number 14.
Takes that one for shot number 2.
Go, Brant!
Brant's ahead now 1-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Here's a pitch. Swung on, strike 3, and that'll do it here in the fifth.
Way to go, Brant!
Demons score 1 run on that sacrifice fly to right field. Your Lions now lead at 10-3 going into the bottom of the fifth. Cooper Young to lead us off, 4-5-6 for the Lions. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Should have about 5 minutes left in this ball game. So a couple of hits should do it here in the bottom of the fifth for the Lions. 4-5-6 up. Cooper Young up to the plate. He's 4 for 2 on the day with a line drive single to center field. Takes that one up. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one hit hard towards third baseman. He's up with it. Makes the first play across infield. Hard hit ball by Cooper, but right at him for out number 1. I'll bring up Brantz. Come to the plate for the 4th time today. He's 0 for 3, looking to get on the board here with a hit. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Here's a pitch. Called strike 2. 0-2. And the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2. Foul back. We'll keep it right here at 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. That one grounded towards first baseman. He's going to get it on his own, make the out for out number 2. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Noah Hassey stepping to the plate, 1 for 3 on the day. Has reached base all 3 times. Here's the pitch. That one hit high and deep. Left fielder under it. No, center fielder calls him off and makes a play. 1, 2, 3, but the time does expire. And that'll do it. Your Lions win it 10-3 over the Dumas Demons. Here now 4-0 in the shallow water tournament. We'll be back with you at 5:30 in Levelland against Levelland. We'll see you later, Lion fans.